Good day, fellow observers. Today we're continuing our core testing for version 14.2.2.2. We are headed to Marshalls. It is a 20-minute drive, 4.3 miles on standard FSD profile. Let me activate FSD. Okay, so FSD is able to move out here, and as you can see, there's some snow that just dropped, but pretty much it's okay, and they're on their way to melting. Now we cross a stop here. I'm just trying to check for blind spots, so this is a bit tough here. Okay, there's a car. Good pause here. Again, when that thing happens, and if I'm just a first time user or I just started using FSD, I would have disengaged that because my trust in FSD is like kind of not yet there, and I don't know to what extent does it behave. So that's something you have to keep in mind, and even though if you're using FSD for quite some time now, you'd have to account for those cases as well. And now we are just passing through here. FSD 14 is very good in passing through narrow spots, and it is very smooth at this point, so just want to put it out there. Now we have a green light. We are turning left to Jamaica Avenue, and let's see where it will go. Okay, so alright, so it's not gonna go to the right, which is to Hollis. FSD is using a different route today, so it's continuing straight and will turn right in 1.4 miles to Hempstead Avenue. I do think because this is Hempstead Avenue, we will not be testing the all-way scenarios on Marshalls, because it's not going to the street where it has all of those, which is, I do believe, 99th Street or 99th Avenue. Yeah, I think it's 99th Avenue. Okay, good slowdown here. Now we have a green light. We are continuing our advance. Okay, good slowdown here. It saw that there was a crossing person. Okay, FSD is trying to slow down here. Okay, let's see. Slow down. Okay, good. Adjusting to this double parked SUV. It felt awkward with the slowdown, like it was an unsure slowdown, but it held it up until passing this car, a double parked car, so I guess it kind of worked out. now we're turning. Okay, good. I thought it's gonna turn right. Now FSD adjusted to this double parked vehicles, so this is good. Now you saw me, right? Like I didn't know to which direction it will move. It's because the turn signal is somewhere here and I'm focused straight on the road. So when I hear the sound, I sometimes assume that it would make a certain turn to a specific direction, but sometimes I'm off. So just want to put it out there, because the last time we had a Marshall's test, FSD actually turned right to Francis Lewis, and so it had a partial coverage of the usual test cases that we have for the all-ways. Now we have 0.2 miles left before we turn right to Hempstead Avenue, and this is my critique here. Like, it's already 0.2 miles. FSD should have had prepped for an eventual right turn. FSD is still on the left lane. Sometimes that presents some issues, because if you're on a lower FSD profile, it's not as assertive as you might prefer it to be. So FSD might not be able to make that turn. So now this is a case where maybe it will, maybe it will not. Okay, looks like it won't. FSD should really move to the right lane now. So good slowdown here to wait for a space. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, FSD is adjusting to that. Okay, good adjustment there though. I have to give that credit. Now we have a green. Now there is a double parked SUV here, and FSD is adjusting to it, and then it's gonna turn right to Hempstead Avenue, so this is good. Good move here to the left lane because of these double parked vehicles. We still have a green. Do we have enough time? Yeah, we do have enough time. So if we used the old school route, we would have came out of here to merge to Hempstead Avenue. But since we're not, here we are. We continue straight. So now this is a partial old school route now, straight along Hempstead Avenue. And I thought FSD was giving way for this SUV. The driver actually waved as if trying to say thank you or please let me pass. And I thought that FSD would give way for that. So it turns out no, but the driver was able to make a turn anyway. So yeah. FSD adjusting to this merging car, good, because there is a double parked truck, and I think there's a lot of deliveries that are happening at this spot right now. So we cross a green here. break there. Now we advance on green. We have a green arrow here to move, so we continue. We are 7 minutes away, 1.5 miles. Usually at this point it's just an easy drive and it's just a straightforward advance to the destination. Have another green, so we continue advancing here. FSD is maintaining distance. Okay, now we'll have to stop here though. Now we have a green. Crossing green lights at this point. So we cross a green here. We are 5 minutes away, 0.8 miles. Now we advance. Okay, we're crossing a green here. I think we'll just have green at the right time for this one. Okay, good. So we are approaching our destination. I want to see if FSD will execute the navigation instructions or will it do something different. Okay, so I do think it will follow it because sometimes it makes a left here, but Okay, now we have a green. Okay, we should have a window soon after this car. Okay, good creep. Alright, good. And FSD will move to the right lane. Okay, yes, it's moving. And then we are going to turn right here on stop. Okay, go ahead. Okay, good. Let's see where it will park. Okay, good. Very nice. Okay, very close here. Look at this, very close. FSD is able though to create more space as it reversed, so that's good. Now let me just give my takeaways. We started FSD on a parked spot and it was able to, double parked spot I should say, was able to move out with no issues, although it was close to the bumper, rear bumper of the SUV right in front, crossed the stop and was able to go through a narrow spot. FSD made a left to Jamaica, didn't do the right to Hollis, so it continued straight for just about a mile, and after that it turned right to Hempstead Avenue. Now along Jamaica Ave, FSD was able to adjust to a lot of double parked cars, turning cars, and it was able to maintain space, so that is good. FSD also was able to adapt to a car, an SUV that was on the right lane. FSD wants to go to the right lane, but that SUV on the right lane is trying to park at a spot. FSD was able to just move back to the left lane for a bit, and once it was clear, move back again to the right lane. Now along Hempstead Avenue, it continued straight, pretty much adjusted to the cars. There was that intersection where a driver was waving, but FSD actually advanced. I thought FSD would give way for that SUV, but turns out no. But still, the driver was able to make a right turn, so it's still okay. FSD continued to advance and adjusted to the cars around and also with the lights. It had though made a heavy stop because the light suddenly turned yellow and then immediately to a red, so FSD made a heavy brake there, but still it was reasonable at the time. And then FSD approached the destination. It did actually follow the navigation, so it didn't make any move that is not listed on the nav instructions. So I just want to put it out there because sometimes it does make some changes along the way, so it might get you by surprise. So just know that it happens, but not always. So overall, I think the drive was reasonable. FSD was able to adjust to the cars, to drivers that are turning, and also for I think a lot of double parked cars. FSD was able to make necessary lane changes to do so, and it followed all the nav instructions. Now those are all my takeaways for this test, and if you find this video helpful or of value, please like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.